It'd be nice if that didn't happen again.
I would really also appreciate that.
Alright, so from the top, acting like none of that happened. Poison, Ultra 2, or Ultra both. Ultra both, I mean.
Ultra W. Double.
Ultra 2 is a 2-frame grab and is really useful in any time where you get a punish available. For example, after a turnaround punch from Balrog, after a dash punch from Balrog, after a hard Tatsu from Ryu, after overheads from most of the cast, maybe like Elena's overheads. Whoa, nice costumes. It's really good as a punish, but Ultra 1 has a lot more, it's a lot easier to land. So usually you'd probably run Ultra 1, but it's kind of all about the matchup. But Ultra 1 is sort of the conventionally useful one. Her movement is good. Her backdash is probably top 2 backdashes in the game. It's not top 2, but it's like pretty good. I mean, Chun-Li and Rose are better, but her backdash does go quite far, quite fast. And in addition to her backdash, I feel like it's worth mentioning that she has this cool little backflip move with 3 kicks. It's basically like Vega's 3 punches. It's got a lot of commitment, but she's invincible from frame 1 until she finishes flipping. And she can, I think, cancel into it. Yeah. So you can use it to go and stuff. I shouldn't say go through, but like focus on me. Like let's say. Yeah. Exactly that. Ta-da. It's not great, but it's not useless. But that's one of her little movement options to stay safe. The fact that she has a DP is really the most important thing, though. Her forward dash is okay. The distance is not that good. The speed is actually also not that good. So I guess her forward dash is not that good. Her walk speed is kind of slow, but not super slow. Her jump arc is
Good animation though.
fine. Yeah, yeah. All of Poison's animations are amazing. This peacock outfit is lewd as fuck. It's too
Can
lewd
you
for
see
me.
your fucking nipples? It
Nah.
looks like you can.
You can see her breast. You can just straight up see her breast, but I don't think there's any animated nipples or anything. Um, anyway, that's basically movement in the nutshell. Her focus stack is good. It goes quite far. It's like a pretty good focus stack. You should use it if you're playing Poison. It's worth using. That little riding crop doing a lot of work. So the general theme of Poison's normals, they have okay frame data. A lot of them look like they have amazing hitboxes, but actually don't. Like this move looks like it would be really good, but it's actually kind of garbage. Whoa.
What?
You kind of hit me there. Or like this move looks like it might be good, but it's actually kind of garbage. She has really big hitboxes and not huge hitboxes for a lot of her attacks. So a lot of things look like they'd be pretty good pokes, but they aren't actually good pokes. But she does have some really good normals amongst her various bad normals. So let's go about them in order. That far jab is a move that you probably wouldn't hit on purpose. I think it has most of the same frame data as her stand jab, or her close and crouch jab. The crouch jab's the best. They're all 3-frame jabs, I think, but there's a little bit of chaining glitching with the far jab and the close jab that make them kind of difficult to use. Like, I think if you chain into the far jab, you can't... I think it normally cancels, but even if you don't chain into it, I think it's really picky about getting the cancel or something like that. There's some weird glitch associated with that. I don't remember what it is. They might have fixed it. I don't remember. Crouch jab's your friend, though. Crouch jab is really awesome. It's a 3-frame normal, and for most of development, Poison didn't have a 3-frame normal, which means most of her really good links are balanced around having 4 frames as her fastest attack. So, like, almost all of her good links are 2-frame links, which is really nice. Like, she has very few useful 1-frame links. That's one of them. Nice combo. Crouch jab is basically the stuff that you're going to be linking into half the time, the stuff you're going to be linking out of half the time. And it is a 3-frame normal, which means Poison is not hopless, and it does go pretty far. It's +5, I think, which is her second most frame advantage button. Her most frame advantage is close short, which is +6. Oh, actually, close strong is also +6, I think. But 5 frames, from 5 frames, basically the best thing you can go into is your far forward, which is good because it actually cancels. So you can do like crouch jab, far forward. I just fucked up the flank because there's a little chain issue there. And then if you get that, you can cancel into medium rekkas, because medium rekkas combo from pretty much any range of far forward. Yeah, in a perfect world, that's a really good Poison combo. Excellent. Anyway, crouch jab's your friend. You're always going to be comboing into it from stuff because it's the fastest normal she has. Crouch short chains into crouch jab, so as a general rule, it's good to start your combos with that. Just makes it so the opponent has to crouch block, which means they have to crouch tech when you're forcing them to tech throws, which means that they're very open for counter hits. It's pretty good as a low short. I think it's 4 frames. You can link into it. It chains into itself. It doesn't have any particularly good... I don't think you can link out of it. That might work, but it might be a 1-frame link. But you can just chain out of it into far short, and then the link into far stand medium kick from far short is 2 frames, which is decently easy, and therefore reliable. And you can also go crouch short, stand short, crouch fierce. Stand short's a very good button for that reason, because you can easily chain into it like that. And that's a really good link.
Close
That's,
short, right?
yeah,
Not this
the
one.
far short is kind of a cool little poke, but I don't think it cancels. Yeah, it doesn't. So yeah, close short's your friend. Far short is the thing that you get on accident. It's all right. Close short is good though. Close short you can go like crouch fierce, and that's useful. I dropped it because crouch fierce gets you all kinds of mean damage.
Whoops.
Drop plank.
What was that?
I can't even seem to get it now. There you go. That's really useful though. Anyway,
Whoops.
let me see here. What else about our light normals? I guess that's all. From light normals, the only move you can land are uppercuts and light rekkas. All of those
Can't
are.
do EX fireball.
Oh, actually, yeah, you probably can. I forgot about that one. Easy to forget about. You basically can't combo into this move at all. It's not entirely true. And from fireball, the fireballs are all too slow to combo into, except the light fireball and the EX one. And I think the light one only combos for mediums and hards. Whoa, it's lagging. If this falls out, I'm gonna be sad. Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Hey, I'm back.
We're coming
I'm
back.
here.
Hi.
I'm alive.
Good. You can hear me, right?
It's my computer, not my internet.
All right, cool. So it's just a little bit of
Yeah, I'm back.
lag
60
spike.
frames. There we go.
Excellent. Let's see here. Where were we? We're talking about light normals. Yeah.
medium?
Anyway, yeah,
Okay.
medium normals. Far strong looks like it'd be a really good anti-air, but it's kind of not. The damage isn't that high. It tends to get counter hit or trade, or just like fail to connect. It looks like it would hit for the entire upwards animation. I don't think it's that good even as a poke. I don't see people use this button that much. It's interesting, say that much. Close strong is really good. That's where most of your punish combos start, because it's +6. You can link into a crouch fierce, and admittedly it's a kind of a hard link, but it's her highest damage. So if you can get if you can land a focus attack, this is the combo that you theoretically should be going for. There you go. 295, not terrible. You could do a lot worse for a meteorless punish. Say that much. Oh yeah, that works too. That's pretty easy. Okay, I say it's pretty easy and then I miss it. Whoa. There you go. That's like the easy version, but you lose 30 damage doing that. And 30 damage is, that helps. That's an entire jab right there. Poison got 30 damage jabs? Yeah. Let's see here. Close strong. So close strong is good. I guess you could frame trap with it. I don't know. I wouldn't really see that. It's not very fast. I guess it's theoretically good after like a jump in or something like that. It's good for your max damage combos. Crouch strong. Theoretically, you can link into this from I'm stand short. I think it's 6 frames. It's either 6 or 5. Stand medium kick is usually better, but you can link into this. The damage is not all there. 70. Close medium or far medium kick is also 70, so that's the one you would use. Medium kick is a much different story. Medium kick is actually very useful for all of them. The close medium kick is very frame advantage. You can link stuff out of it. I think you can do close medium kick, far medium kick. I think. Maybe not. Maybe you can only link into jabs and stuff. Yeah, that's not working. It might be +4. But you can link out of it, so it is like a good meaty normal to go for after something like this. And it comes out quite quickly, so you can frame trap with it without too much trouble. Frame trapping is kind of hard for Poison, though, because her walk speed is garbage. But you can get like walk in, stand forward, and then link your low jab and then your rekkas and whatnot, which is pretty good.
Oop.
Her far forward is it's her longest range cancel. Actually, I think low forward is. But because it's 5 frames and her low forward is 6, you'll often, because she's got like +5 jabs, you'll often find yourself trying to link into this. And even for her +6 moves, this is like easier to link into. So you might use it for those as well if you're not super consistent with your combos, which evidently I'm not. Then get it 1 out of 3 attempts. Yeah. Basically with Poison's Rekkas, they all do this. I'll get to Poison's Rekkas instead of just bringing them up now. You got the link. The link was good. Low forward is awesome. It's basically Shoto low forward. It comes out pretty fast. It's 6 frames. You can cancel out of it. All of Poison's cancels from it are kind of useful for one reason or another. Probably not uppercut, but definitely Rekkus, definitely fireball, and definitely the little flip kick thing. You would do from that all the time, which is nice. But just the fact that it goes far. Usually you can't combo into it though. The only combo you can do into it, you can also go into crouch fierce, which is more damage. But you can link into it from stand short or stand forward. I mean stand strong. That's like a link that you could go for, I guess. You wouldn't, but you can. Crouch fierce is better in those scenarios because it just does more damage. Let's see here, but that's like your main like poking tool, which is nice. Far Fierce is good for some of her juggles. It's okay as a poke. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It does go really far. The damage is quite good. The speed is alright. It's not bad. It's not a bad normal. But just as an example of a time where you could use it in a juggle, like jumping on me. If I was doing like a hard fireball thing, and you landed on it, I did it like super late. You could quite easily juggle into a stand fierce there. And that's like the strongest conventional thing that you'll have to land. You can land other things depending on like where they jump from. Like you can usually land some hits of an uppercut. You can sometimes land a little flip kick. Sometimes you can land an ultra. We'll talk about all that stuff once we're talking about the fireball. But that's just a general. It's a good little juggle tool. A little glitch there. I saw it on my screen. Visual glitch. Maybe it was just my computer. Close Fierce is, you can use it to cancel. Notably, it has the most hit stun of all of her attacks. So, for example, you can do this. That's actually a combo. Close Fierce into EX. EX is the fastest one, only by a little bit. So it's the only one you can actually combo into. And it only combos from this one move. I mean, you can juggle into them. But as a cancel, that's all you got. But for 1 bar, that's actually a pretty good little combo. So if you've got a 1 bar and 1 opportunity, that's not a bad thing to go for.
300's not bad for 1 bar.
Yeah.
And like little effort.
No effort. What else about it? It's usually outclassed though. Like if you want higher damage, the close strong let crouch fierce does a lot more. And even if you're just going for a baby cancel, you can get 2 hits of stand roundhouse, and that does 110, which is more. And then you can, for the most part, do the same combos. Her close fierce comes out quite fast though. I don't know if it's fast enough to link into. That comboed. So
Yeah.
yes, it is fast enough to link into. I've never seen a poison do that, but I'm sure that it's actually useful. And I'm sure that real poisons do use it. So, like, don't write that off.
Damn it.
Crouch Fierce is probably... I don't... This is probably 5 or 6. This has to be 5 or less frames. This is 6, but it goes a lot farther. So you use it... It's a good anti-air, actually. If you don't want to use poisons, invincible reversals, you have to do this really late. But the hitbox is actually pretty good for anti-airing. Especially if they hit a normal. You often won't trade. You'll often just win clean. And poison needs like a good anti-air to function, as most characters do. Well, that was a trade. Ooh, that was just a loss. It's not a perfect anti-air. She'd much rather use her uppercuts if she can help it. Anyway. You can link into it though, and that's quite useful, because it does do, I think like 90 or 100. Yeah, 100 by itself, which is pretty good. Far Roundhouse you can also juggle into, works in all the same scenarios as Far Fierce. Also it anti-airs, it's not great. It does work though. It's sort of for farther out jumps. It tends to trade more, but it's also decently reliable, so I don't know. I got counter hit there, I didn't hit it fast enough. I'd rather use Crouch Fierce in most anti-air scenarios. What else about Far Fierce? You can poke with it, and it's an okay poke. It doesn't go that far. Most of Poison's pokes like actually aren't that far. But it is a pretty good little poking normal, I think.
9 frames.
9 frames.
That's
That's
low.
pretty. That's not too bad for a poke. Close roundhouse is, you know, I just said it's a higher damage cancel. So in most scenarios, like let's say I landed like a random focus, I'd probably just start with that. Well, I probably wouldn't, because she has other things that she can do that are actually really good, like that. Maybe I should use medium. I think you can. There's like a different combo there. Something like that. I don't remember how it works.
I might be in the corner.
I think she has a mid-screen level 2 focus combo that does something like this. That was interesting. Definitely after a level 3 focus, you could do like a hard fireball, right? I think. Yeah, and then you do links like that. I actually dropped it, but that works. Interesting little scenario. But usually, let's say I landed a level 2 focus, like Stand Roundhouse is not too bad. There is a little bit of bugginess with Stand Roundhouse. You can't always do something like a DP combo, because it'll like start losing hits because it pushes
Her
it.
heavy fireball is plus 10 on hit.
Not bad. What about medium fireball? You got that?
Medium is plus 3 on hit.
Oh shit! Only a jab. Alright, it's got to be the heavy fireball then, so it's got to be level 3 focus. But yeah, you can do that. And it's kind of good. But yeah, hold on. What was I saying? Yeah, stand roundhouse. It pushes out really far. So let's say if I did stand fierce into uppercut, I would get more hits than if I did stand roundhouse into uppercut. So yes, I see how the stand fierce one actually did more damage,
Did
and
you
that's
get punished on hit for that?
I don't think so. We can try. Fuck, I didn't mean to.
Whoops.
That was way too early upon it. Was that like a quick stand? No, I look safe-ish.
Well, not like that.
Not like that. Crush jab would be your best friend. That's a 4-frame move, but I didn't get hit on the first frame, so whatever. But yeah, it pushes out a little bit, which fucks with their combos a little bit, and it'll push out different depending on what character you're playing against. Poison's combos are actually somewhat inconsistent, which is annoying. God, this costume is awesome. I love the fucking feathers. Crouch roundhouse.
I like the tattoo on this one.
Yeah,
Very
it's good. Very good tattoo. I wonder. Yeah. Crouch roundhouse. I don't think you can link into it from anything. It goes really far. It's actually a pretty good sweep in terms of range.
Crouch roundhouse.
Yeah, you can.
Is a 9-frame button.
Way too slow to combo into. You can do it from Fierce
Yes.
Fireball. I guess. I didn't even get it. I don't even know the timing on that. That's really plus 10. I'm doing it way too late then.
It says plus 10.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. That's kind of neat. Oh, but anyway, you can juggle into it because most of Poison's juggle states are actually free juggle states. You can combo into, you can just juggle into her Crouch Roundhouse, and that's a hard knockdown. So that's kind of a cool thing that you can do. Try jumping in on a fireball.
Oh, hold on.
You could theoretically like juggle into that. That'd be all right.
Ooh.
It only does 90 damage, which is somewhat low for a sweep. I shouldn't even say somewhat low. Like every sweep in the game does like either 90 or 100.
Oh.
You have to walk in. You got plenty of time
Okay. Well, then you could just get like Rekka's from backdash, couldn't you?
though. I don't know.
Nope.
I don't know what Poison does after a backdash. Oh, I know what she does. She does this. That's what she does.
Oh yeah.
You don't. That's actually a pretty common scenario too. All right, let's see here. That's ground normals in a nutshell, right? We got command normal, right? We got the overhead. Does she have another one?
Did we do overhead? I don't
No,
know.
we didn't. Backflip and overhead are only two. So the overhead's kind of interesting.
Backflip, forward, MP. Yep, that's it.
The overhead's kind of interesting. It's if you hit a standing opponent with it, timeout. It hits much earlier and is much more unsafe. Like the hitbox is really high, so you can actually punish it. Like do medium uppercut. Hard is really slow. Yeah, that was a punish. Medium uppercut's 4-frame reversal. So it's actually quite unsafe. It's like -6 or something on high block. So it's not like a super. It's risky, but it carries more reward than most overheads too. Because on crouch block, it hits really late, and it's actually +4, and she can combo into her crouch jabs.
Does that depend on range or no?
You can if you do it really far out.
It has 10 active frames.
Yeah, if you do it really far out, you can make it safe even on stand block. And also if you do it meaty, you can make it safe even on stand block. And then for most ranges, you can link a jab afterwards. In fact, from all ranges, you can link a jab afterwards. And it gets progressively easier the farther out you are. But also, you can't always combo the jab if only because of the range. Actually, that looked really good. Yeah, not bad. Excellent Poison. So basically, she can get really big damage off of an overhead. Like here, let me show you an example. That's not good. Poison, please. This is a 2-frame link. I'm just bad at it. I tried to confirm it there. I got the link too. I can't do it. There we go. I didn't even ultra. I've like started to do one ultra motion, then I started doing the other ultra motion. I don't even remember what. I think Poison Kiss is double half circle punch, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I love that animation. I just did it. Of course I do. But you could do like that. You can do like red focus combos. You could do like towards strong, low jab, uppercut, something like that. You've got a lot of options to get really big damage. I tried to super there, but I missed it. The point is she can get good conversions off an overhead, which most characters can't do. Rekkas are unsafe, by the way, so you really wouldn't want to drop one. I tried to ultra again. I started the motion too early. This controller is kind of failing on me. I've got to fix it up. Anyway, just as a you could probably get like 400 damage, even 500 off of that with an optimal setup, which is really good.
Could you do like
What?
EX Rekkas?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could do something like that. Crouch jab, stand
Ultra
forward.
1?
Yeah, that would work. That's like one of the weakest setup to Ultra 1, though.
Yeah.
um, let's see here. That's overhead in a nutshell. It's really unsafe, but also it comes out pretty quickly, and I think it does go over lows too. If you want to try and stick out a low forward, just periodically. Yeah, there you go. Went over a low forward. So it's like a Fei Long's overhead if Fei Long could combo out of his overhead. So that's pretty good, right? But it is much more unsafe. So that's something to be aware of. It's pretty much the most unique overhead in the game. Not true. Let's see here. I guess we'll talk about air
Special
normals.
moves.
Air normals.
Oh, air normals, yeah.
Jump roundhouse, pretty much her go-to. It does have a very long active period. It used to be even longer. It used to be 10 frames. Now I think it's 5. But it does tend to air in additional to air to ground because of how long the active period is, which is kind of nice. Poison has to make a real easy decision when she jumps jump roundhouse or jump roundhouse. That being said, let me look at her other normals. Jump forward isn't really used at all. Jump short is her cross-up, which is useful if only for the fact that it's a cross-up. The timing is very short to combo out of it, but like you could do combos.
Camis, pretty much.
Yeah, it's basically camis, but you do combos like that.
I think this thing has the frame data for jumping normals. No.
It's not super useful information for jumping normals anyway. That's the kind of combo you'd go for off of jumping, I guess. Something like that. Depends. Depends on what you needed. Let's see here. All the jump punches I think are not so useful. I think the jump fierce you can get like you can hit straight below you, so you can get kind of an ambiguous cross up with it. But I don't think it has an actual cross up box. I think it just has like a glitchy cross up box, which kind of limits its utility. And it's surprisingly hard to make it hit.
In front and you didn't hit.
Yeah, it's surprisingly hard to make the hitbox actually connect. I was hitting kind of early too though. Poison's air normals are kind of deceptively bad. But the jump roundhouse is fine, and it's, good enough that you could use it. I don't know if she has an instant overhead. That jump jab looks like it's okay. Definitely no instant overhead she has will work on herself. Jump back roundhouse might...
Small when
Yeah,
crouching,
she's
right?
actually one of the smaller characters, yeah. And I don't think her neutral jump normals are super notable either. I think for the most part, yeah, they're all the same as her angle jump normals. So that's neat anyway. I don't know. There's not a lot to say about her air normals, and she doesn't have an air special move either. Ooh. Oh, poison.
I wanted to slap you.
Ah, that would have been excellent. Yeah, I should have moved away. Special moves. She's got 4. They're all incredibly simple in their utility, mostly. The Rekka is probably the most simple. Anytime you get a combo, that's the thing that you're ultimately trying to go into, usually. Depends. The hard one combos from hard normals. It goes the farthest. The hard one's the slowest, but goes the farthest. The light one's the shortest, but goes the fastest. So basically, if you're comboing from light normals, you need to go into the light one. And if you're comboing from hard normals, they'll often push out too far for like the light one. Or not usually. It depends. It depends on your combo. But like the light one won't always work from all combos. Like for example, like that. Actually, this is working very well on Poison. There you go. There's an example. That used to happen a lot, but pre 1.04, but now it doesn't happen that much. The medium Rekka is sort of the max range of the medium normals is also the range of the medium Rekka. So it's pretty consistent for medium buttons. It used to not be. But there is the small problem that if you're poking with like low forward or something like that, like here, poke with like Stand House or something. If I hit a poke, or like Stand Fierce. If I hit a poke, like clean, which I might not even do, that one kind of cars are in. If let's say like I don't know what kind of pokes I can hit. Let's say like Rufus Crouch Fierce. If I hit something like that, as soon as I hit him with the poke, he like recoils back to his original spot where he executed it. Yeah, well those are like the really big examples. But if I hit any poke with poison, it'll push out of the range of like medium Rekka. So like theoretically, this won't work if you're trying to anti-poke. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Just need them to interact one time.
Jab, jab. Forward.
No, we'll get it. It's a matter of time. Oh, you got it. There you go. Exactly. That's the kind of thing that happens when you try and empty cancel it, which sort of makes it not so good for empty canceling. And Rekkas are normally really good empty cancel tools, so it really sucks for poison. But it does.
Heavy.
Yeah, heavy
That didn't
doesn't.
combo,
Yeah, it
I'm
didn't
guessing.
combo. Heavy is too slow unless you get a counter hit combo. I think that's also true for her standing normals too, right? Yeah, I was right about to try that. That was counter hit, but I think that would have worked anyway because it's 2-hit. Oh, never mind. Something weird happened there. Did that really? Oh, that was the first hit. You cancelled. If you use Crouch Short and TX Rekka, it confirms from whiff punish ranges. That's true. That's not a super good whiff punish. EX Rekka goes like
Punish with this.
EX Rekka goes like as far as the medium one or maybe the hard one. I'm not sure. And it comes out really fast too. I forgot about that. It combos from light normals. I forgot that EX Rekka comboed from light normals. That's pretty good. It's a pretty nice little thing.
Huh. Also, their unsafeness on block. First hit -4, second hit -9, last hit -12.
Yeah, so it's super unsafe and it's really hard to be like.
Also, second hit is -4 on hit, like if
Yeah,
it's completed.
don't stop it. You actually can stop it as a cool little reset option, but it's not that good. But all of her Rekkas are unsafe against the whole cast. Not every character gets an easy punish, but some characters get ridiculously easy punishes. But everyone has
-4
a
is enough for most characters to do like a short.
yeah,
or like
a short or a
jab.
jab. If you space it, you can make them safe-ish, but really you shouldn't. You should never have them blocked if you can help it. It's only post-hit confirm special move. What about the EX Rekka? Do you have the frame data for that?
Yes. Hold on. What do you want? Like
The first hit.
first hit is -3.
Ah, still pretty unsafe. So not all characters can punish -3. Like I don't think.
It gets progressively more unsafe until the last hit, where it's -6.
It's literally -3, -4, -5, -6.
No, 3, 13, 12, 6.
Oh, so yeah, if you never do 3 hits, always do 4 hits. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I didn't know that. EX Rec is really cool. It's 4 hits. Have you ever noticed that every single EX Rekka character does like every Rekka character does a different number of EX Rekkas? So like Yang does 5, Poison does 4, Rolento does 1, and Faye does 3. It's kind of a funny thought I had. I should have a character with a Rekka, and the EX Rekka is only 2. Anyway, the last hit is a launcher, and you can actually jump cancel the last hit. Although it's not it's not always the best option too. If you jump cancel the last hit, pretty much the best you can do is a jump fierce or a jump roundhouse. But actually, you can land.
Like
You can you can land an uppercut.
Oh.
You've got time for that. And I think you can actually land and stand fierce. There's like some nonsense there. You can do like land stand fierce into reset like that or something. I don't remember what the reset is. It must be like stand fierce into hard fireball.
Let me try crouch blocking that. If it'll actually hit.
That'll still whiff, I think, because of the timing. But here's what I should have done. I just fucked it up. What the fuck? Like that, something like that. A nice little reset. Because then I'm frame advantage and I'm getting free chip. The downside is you could reversal your way out of it.
Is that safe?
Yeah, it's absolutely safe. But
oh yeah, you can reversal your way out of it.
yeah, you can. If you uppercutted me, I would be dead. Yes.
Cancel.
Yeah, fireball.
Stand fierce fireball.
That's a nice little option. What else? She can. If you're in the corner, you don't need to do the jump cancel or anything. Everything is just ridiculously easy. Like you can just fuck. You can just juggle into some.
Roundhouse probably.
Close roundhouse is fine. It's actually not because it's 2 hits.
Uppercut.
Uppercut's really good. It's actually max damage.
And ultra.
Yeah. You can do that even mid-screen. It's not. It doesn't work on every character, I don't think. But that works on most of the cast. It unfortunately scales for every hit of Rekka, so this does garbage damage. We're on Ultra Double, so it does even less. But raw Rekkas into Ultra did 355. That's really easy in the corner. And it works.
Raw Ultra do?
Raw Ultra with double, she's I think one of the 75? Yeah, one of the 75 characters. Her Ultra 2 is the stronger Ultra. 352, so I did slightly increase my damage. Hard Uppercut is theoretically it's definitely the best in terms of damage, but it's not the best in terms of Oki.
You can do a light normal, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. There's a couple other things we'd mention. If you do like a jump medium kick or something, then you can do let's say I could get meaty overhead, would be kind of not bad. You could get like a, oh fuck, that's the timing. Maybe you do jump
You really
jump
gotta try for
jump
that.
short is easier. Yeah, I think the later you connect the reset normal, the easier it is. No, I think you have to use jump short.
Maybe it's
It might depend on the character. Jump short should be fuck poison, really?
yeah, that might be character specific.
Might be character specific. Okay, I hit higher
Oh,
and it
no,
was
you gotta
easier.
hit early,
I thought you had to hit it low. Let's try medium kick again
but
then.
it makes it more obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not super useful, but it's not bad. So you can go for actually a low or an overhead on either side, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Also set up after regular Rekka, which you can get mid-screen after EX Rekka. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I've never seen, hold on, I've never seen that. Regular Rekka there? I knew you could do that in corners. I didn't know you could do that mid-screen. Oh yeah, you can do it mid-screen.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
How much was that?
210. I don't think I started with a normal, so that's not terrible.
You did.
That's not useless. That's like the best Oki in the corner too.
That's good corner carry actually.
Yeah, that is really good corner carry. That's worth mentioning, and that gives you a nice Oki. That gives you a nice Oki in the corner or mid screen. Dash forward, dash back, overhead, and dash forward, dash back, crouch jab for meaty overhead on most of the cast. That's a Rekka in a nutshell, right? For the most part.
Red focus.
Oh yeah, hold on. Not even just red focus, although that is really good. You can red focus either of them. You should theoretically red focus the first one if you can help it, because you want to get minimum scaling. The only time red focus is really good when is when you can land like an ultra immediately. So it's only really useful if you have like full ultra, and you do like a pretty safe little action. Yeah,
That was 396.
that was good. If you did something pretty safe, like I don't know, like that, if that was your hit confirm, the best way to convert that into ultra would probably be like, I shouldn't say the best, but like a very practical way to convert that to ultra would be like that, and that would be like your max damage. I keep on hitting kick. That would be like your max damage from that setup, and that's occasionally very useful. Whatever.
Hidden combo? Oh, I did heavy.
I didn't mention, but close forward is actually comes up pretty quickly, and you can link into it.
Looks like I showed a close forward.
Yeah. I think it's 4 frames, I think. And that's actually useful for a lot of our combos. Like you could do, like that's the follow-up there. Actually, I guess it's not close forward on everyone in that setup. Anyway.
5 frames.
Oh, 5 frames, so it's a 1 frame link, shit. Let's talk about her fireball. So her fireball is actually awesome. The light one goes infinitely, and it has pretty quick startup and pretty quick recovery. I mean, let's check out the infiniteness of it. Just backdash.
Oh.
I didn't know it was an infinite fireball. Look at it. It goes really far.
Ah.
It's like her fireball for Fireball Wars, I guess. It's got the worst frame data of all her fireballs, not only on hit and block, but also just like the general startup and recovery. So if you're having a Fireball War and you want to start winning it, you can start throwing some hard ones to dispel fireballs. But usually the light one is like, you know, how you actually like hit the opponent from far away. It works in all her FADC combos and stuff, I guess. Like stuff like that. I think that works. Yeah, you can do like this is less useful than you would think it would be.
EX Fireball is plus on hit.
Yeah.
Just on hit.
Yeah.
Without anything else.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Plus 4.
Yeah, you can do links into jabs and stuff in the corner. It's actually pretty good. That's actually useful, but I'll get to that. But her fireballs are all super different. That's the thing I'm trying to get at here. The light fireball is okay for FADC. It's the only fireball you can combo into besides the EX one. The other ones are all really, really slow and need counter hits to combo into them. Or focus crumple. Wait, was that Stand Fierce into medium fireball? That's pretty cool.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I think I knew that worked, but forgot. I think it's not super useful. I don't think Crouch Fierce into medium fireball works. No, it still does. Interesting. So medium fireball has really good frame advantage, so you should do that, actually. The thing is, once poison gets you in the corner, since all our fireballs have good frame advantage, you can start doing stuff like this. And just really start annoying the opponent with fireball spam. Whoa, that was an accident. And it's actually really difficult to get out of. How do I keep on fucking this up? It's actually, like, very annoying to do stuff like that against the opponent. My fireball pressure was not the best. But, Because her fireballs are so frame advantage, it's actually like surprisingly difficult. It's all safe too, and yeah, the occasional EX fireball makes it even more annoying.
If someone's within chip range, just throw all your meter worth of the X
It's
fireballs.
that's a real
They
thing.
really can't do much about it.
Yeah, that's actually hold on, time out. That's a real thing. That's actually like a true block string too. Like if I time this perfectly, that's a true block string all the way across.
Ah, jury.
Well, not to the last fireball, but I could do like crutch jab 3 light recos, and that would all be a true block string. I think. I'm not sure if jab into jab recos do a true block string, but there you go. Yeah, you can't spam it because people will reverse between the hits, but people won't generally be looking for that. Even like people who are seasoned at fighting poison, they won't like you could just poke with the low forward without canceling it to fireball occasionally and bait the uppercut. And it helps that Poison's Fireball startup and her Focus startup are actually very similar. So you can fake people out with that sometimes. Like if you're fighting like let's say an Elena, that character, and she's got like the slide, you know, she can just slide on reaction to a Fireball, but she has to do it pretty fast. If you're fighting that, and then you do a Focus, it's like Elena's going to be trying to slide as soon as possible, but then that loses to the Focus. Or even like what's a good example? Like a Able Ultra 1 from like this far away. He's like, I want to Ultra through a Fireball. And you're like throwing Fireballs. And then you do Focus, and then he Ultra 1s, and you just backdash the Ultra 1. Something like that. That sort of thing happens all the time. It's kind of useful that they look the
Is
same.
their backdash that good?
Everyone can backdash Able's Ultra 1.
22 frames.
Even point blank. Even point blank, you can backdash Able's Ultra 1.
I've seen Juicebox do it to a Dan, and he just... Well, I think Dan's backdash kind of sucks, though.
So, let's talk about the other fireballs. Medium is the good halfway option because you can combo into it apparently, and also you can combo out of it. Like you can only combo out of it in corners, but the frame data is good even if you can't combo out of it.
Light is 0 on hit, -3 on block.
Yeah, so be careful
So
about that.
Don't do it right in the Shoto's face.
Yeah, be careful about that in the corner. The pushback usually makes you safe. It's the same as every other fireball. I shouldn't say every other one, but like reuse fireball for example is like
Most
-3 or 4.
fireballs.
Yeah, most fireballs are unsafe. But I was actually gonna make a video about that, punishing fireballs like mid-screen or in corners and stuff like that. It'd be kind of good, kind of a good video. What else? Let me think here. The hard fireballs.
Medium is 3 on hit, 0
Yeah.
on block.
And then the
Heavy is 10
10
on
and
hit,
6.
7 on block.
Oh, 10 and 7. That makes
7.
sense. Yeah, 3 differential is usually what it is. This move is annoying as hell. One thing, it's a really good anti-air because it's so slow. If the opponent's trying to jump in over your fireballs, which they will be doing because you'll be spamming light fireballs and it's people get desperate. But if they like think they have one fireball read and then they land on the hard one, you can actually get some pretty high damage landing on it. Like it's not that hard to get a reaction Ultra 1 on that kind of jump. And there's a couple other scenarios that are good to be aware of. Like if they can trade, like they jump roundhouse, okay? Fuck. Like you can hit me and then still land on the fireball depending on the air normal and the timing. It might be hard for us to set up. Different characters have different difficulties doing it. That didn't work. Oh man, it's hard. But that's
It has a lot of startup.
yeah.
23 frame startup.
It depends on how wide the character gets for their air normal. Like a lot of characters will suddenly land into the
Does
fireball.
she have a far-reaching one?
A far-reaching
Like,
air
is it
normal.
just heavy kick?
Heavy kick's like as good as it gets.
That sucks.
None of them go super laterally.
Well, like Geef is probably.
Yeah, Geef would be a good example. It's like he can jump in.
If he does a heavy punch.
Yeah, he'll land on the fireball after hitting poison, and that's a really interesting scenario because if you can if you recover in time, try it a couple of times. If you recover in time to absorb the hit, it's gonna be really hard for us to set up if we can't even land the scenario. You can actually focus the air attack, and then the opponent lands on the fireball, and then they get juggled by the fireball, and then they get juggled by the level 1 focus, and then you can dash in and ultra them. It's kind of cool. But because their fireballs create free juggle states, you can combo either order. And they also have a juggle potential 1. You can do stuff like that.
I think I saw Death do that in
Actually, I don't think they do have juggle potential. Yeah, that should theoretically work into Rekka's. I think her fireballs don't have juggle potential though. I think the fireball has to land first. Her EX fireball probably has juggle potential. In fact, I think it has
probably be better
JP2.
from a neutral jump.
Yeah.
To, like, try it out.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Fuck. There you go.
There you go.
Pretty cool, right? And you can combo. I guess Rekos are probably as good as it gets, and Ultra One as good as it
Uppercut.
gets. Yeah, uppercut works too.
Yeah.
It's not useless. I'd probably do Rekos for the corner carry, even though I think they do slightly less damage than uppercut. Corner carry is always nice, and they have better Oki anyway. And uppercut tends to lose hits in nearly any scenario, especially juggles. Her uppercut is very unreliable to get all of its connection. But this is really good for anti-airing. It's really good for pressure, even though you can't combo into it. It's just so frame advantage that it creates a hard time for the opponent. I think you can combo into it on counter hit. Do like Stand Fierce or something, but do it just periodically. Trade.
You could knock me down and I'll just spam it.
Yeah. Spam it on wake up. There you go. A combo? It comboed. So on counter hit, you can combo into it. And then you can combo out of it too, which is pretty good. So it might be useful in frame traps. Like if you did a frame trap like Crutch Jab, Stand Fierce into Hard Fireball, then if you got that as a frame trap, if you got the counter hit, shit. If you got the...
I was spamming Stand Tech.
that was too far.
That.
Yeah, it's
There
too
you
far.
go.
It's too far in this scenario, I guess.
Oh.
Tricky. I don't know how to make this work. But theoretically, there's some frame trap options for that. But even though it doesn't combo, the frame advantage is just so good that it makes it really spammable and annoying. And also, you can do it after a level 3 focus for an extra little hit, which is nice. Does pretty good damage like that.
Ow.
So that's like probably your like focus follow-up combo. That's like your dizzy follow-up combo if you don't want to burn any bar. Just an example. You have to walk in on some of the casts, apparently, according to Josh Jeezy here. Thanks for all the fucking tips, Josh Jeezy. You're clearly a poison expert. What else about our Fireball? EX Fireball, we talked about its chip. We talked about how fast it starts up. It is ridiculously fast. It's
9 frame startup.
it's probably the fastest starting EX Fireball in the game. I don't know about that. It's just very... And it comes out really far from her body. So it just hits way sooner than you're expecting it to. It's really easy as poison to win Fireball Wars by throwing out the occasional one of these. Because, like, if the opponent throws a Fireball and you throw your EX one at the same time, you'll almost always get a punish. It's super good like that. And also, just, like, if they're not blocking already, it's pretty hard to block on reaction. And yeah, look at how far it comes out from her body. It's actually a really good tool. Just to wildly throw out, it's actually very rewarding. And yeah, you can combo into it, and if you FADC it, it's like really good on FADC. So you can do like Ryu style combos. I missed my FADC there. I think I was still recovering from the first one.
Shit.
Why didn't you block that?
I
Oh,
was looking at my phone.
poison getting spanked. Too lewd. Let me try that again. This isn't useless, but you've got better ways to use your meter. But I think this works. I can't seem to land it. I'm pretty sure that works. Now I'm beginning to doubt myself. Oh well, whatever. Maybe not. Don't do that. Unlearn that. What else about EX Fireball? Well, you can do other combos. Like you've got other FADC combos available. You could do like something like this. I didn't even combo. But I was gonna do like that. Whatever. Something like that. Crouch Fierce into three hard Rekos would be nice in a perfect world. Does pretty good damage. Not a terrible combo to go for. Very expensive though.
3 meters. Yeah.
If you get a dizzy, you'd probably rather go for a fully charged red focus into like an EX move. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's a true block string from all of our normals, even jabs and stuff. Which is nice.
A lot of walk-in from Heavy Punch, Fireball, and EX Fireball.
Yeah. Let's see here. That's Fireballs in a nutshell too, I guess. All of our Fireballs anti-air as well, by the way. But only the hard one is really easy. But like if the opponent's neutral jumping, you can theoretically get like something. Oh, and it's really easy to combo into her EX Fireball. So that's another use for it. Like let's say, oh, and it's
I've seen somebody get like 2 in a row.
yeah,
from that.
probably me. I don't know if it's me. I forgot to mention this, but her punish options are actually garbage. None of her attacks go super far. So a lot of her ideal punishes are just going to be EX Fireball by itself. It only does 100 damage, but that's better than nothing. Like if I'm fighting like a what?
Uppercut.
No, like a far range punish, like a Relento roll or something like that. I'd probably go for like reversal EX Fireball as my punish, or like
Blanca.
Blanca Ball, light Blanca Ball, or like a T-Hawk EX Dive, Like, my best punish is probably going to be Ultra 1 or EX Fireball. So that's something you just have to cope with Poison. She's got a million good things, but her punish options from afar are not so good. So you pretty much have to use EX Fireball in that scenario. And I'm not even sure which of those works. But that's another thing it does that's useful to know about. Let's see here. This little flip kick thing, or her DP. Let's talk about the DP.
Love me tender. Yeah. Kissed by a goddess.
Kissed by a Goddess. And this is Aureolus Edge, and this is Whip of Love, I think. So the uppercut.
Yes.
Light one is 5 frames, I think, and has exactly as much invincibility, so it tends to trade. If you, let's jump in on me. If you did like a jump hard, I actually got that clean connect. Thanks, Poison. You need a very deep one, and it won't always get. Yeah, it'll get like trades a lot. And trades are actually.
Did you ultra from that?
Yeah, trades. I was gonna say trades are actually good for Poison in that scenario. That's a meterless. That's a meterless ultra setup. Not bad, right?
Lisa got now.
Lisa got now. I've never seen a pro player employ that, but it's theoretically very useful. But it's 5 frames, so it's not even the fastest one because the medium one's even faster. It's not the greatest reversal in the world. It's the lowest damage of the 3. 110, still not useless. I think it's probably the easiest one to get both hits for. Which is something, but, you know, just because the damage does less, helps less than you would want. And I don't even know if it always gets both hits. It appears to. It seems pretty reliable at it. Medium is 4 frames, so it's, if you want a 4-frame reversal, it's the one to go to. I think the EX one is 4 frames as well. And it's got the most invincibility. No, that's not true. It doesn't have nearly the most invincibility. But because it comes out so fast, it's sort of the ideal anti-air. Like, let's say I'm throwing light fireballs and you jump in on one. I'm in recovery from my light fireball, so I can't necessarily crouch fierce immediately. Like, jump on reaction to the fireball. Don't just jump in.
Oh, okay.
I can't necessarily crouch fierce immediately because I'm going to trade. So, like, if you got good reactions, I don't have time to get the startup of crouch fierce out of the way. But medium uppercut's much faster. And also, it's got the best. It's got good invincibility, so you can actually use it without trading. So if you get the late connect anti-air, if you only get the second hit, it sucks for all of them. They do very little damage. But that's like that's her general anti-air option. The hard one is ridiculously slow. I think it's got like 10 frame startup, but it's got a shit ton of invincibility, like way more than the other two. It's invincible till after it connects. So you want to anti-air with this one actually, but you need to do it really early. Also, I think it has like 4 hits or something. Hold on, timeout. It does. It's either 3 or 4. I think 3. 140 damage. You'd want it to be higher, but the invincibility is really high, and it gives the opponent a long time to commit to something. All of them are unthrowable, by the way. Light one might not be unthrowable. Light one might be throwable, but medium and hard are both unthrowable. Yeah, maybe all of them are.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That's good.
Yeah.
The hard one gives the opponent a long time to commit. So, like, let's say I knock you over. Let's say I'm going for meaty uppercut. Like, if you crouch check at any point, you've got 10 frames to do that crouch tech.
Yeah.
That's a long time that you're going to be looking for, like, a defensive thing. Gives you a long time to commit with all that invincibility. It also means it's really good in a chip-out scenario because it's invincible for so long. So that's pretty useful. It's not great at catching backdashes. None of them are. But that's actually good. It's like the best. It's the best one for damage, although it won't always get all the hits. It's the best one for anti-air because it does the most damage and it's the most invincible. But also you have to do it really early, and the medium one you can do late. I think the best one for FADC is actually the medium one because hold on, let's check out the damage distribution. Light's first hit is 80. Medium's first hit is 90. Hard's first hit is 80. So yeah, if you're doing an FADC, you want to do the medium one. It's kind of an interesting thing that people don't normally think about when they think about FADCs. I should make a video on that too. I feel like I've met. Also, yeah, if you're juggling into one, it should be the hard one because the hard one does the most damage. But Poison tends to go under the opponent with her FADCs. It's kind of inconsistent. And yeah, once again, her FADCs, her Shuriken FADC is actually a free juggle state, so you can juggle into anything. Which means if you want to, you could go for like a cool little reset, I guess. But more realistically, you could juggle into your sweep, you could juggle into your Rekkas, you could juggle into a second uppercut, and you could juggle into your Ultra 1. Ultra 2 is a grab, so it won't juggle. But that's, like, those are her general options. Oh, and it works as anti-air FADC as well, but you'll almost always get cross under in that instance. If you're fast enough with your motion, you can always do double quarter circle forward even if you cross under.
Whoa.
I was actually way too fast there. But like if you're really quick with your double quarter circle forward, you can get even if you cross under. But even if you don't, you can do like a weird motion to get it reliably. Like I'm gonna do quarter circle forward, half circle back, jump in. I actually fucked it up. I don't know how to anti-air. That should work.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot easier, but you need to know that you're going under for that motion to register properly. So, somewhat impractical. Light kick is full invincible 1 through 4, medium kick 1 through 5, hard kick 1 through 12. And it's strike invincible only. So you can throw the hard one. I didn't know that. Timeout. Is that really true? You should be knocking me over. Or I should be throwing you more accurately. Yeah, look at that. I didn't know that. That's actually really important information. So maybe it's not so good, meaty. Well, it still beats crouch attacks. I've had good success with it, so I'm surprised that I was vulnerable all that time. Amusing. Let me see here. Oh yeah, if you do meaty uppercut, you often cross up on FADC. What else? Hold on. Is there anything else about uppercut? It's your general anti-air. It's your general combo into Ultra 1. The combos into the combos from uppercut FADC do dramatically more damage than the combos from EX Rekka FADC. I mean, just EX Rekka, you know. It's more expensive, but the damage differential is literally like 100 damage. So you'd much rather do these combos. Let me show you like a what's like an optimized combo into Ultra 1. This is Ultra Double, so we're getting reduced damage, but it's still going to do pretty good damage. 493.
It looked like 500.
Yeah, like full max damage is going to be like 560 with full Ultra 1. And compare that to the same combo with EX Rekkas. $412, and that difference will be even greater with Ultra 1 because less of the damage is done as the Ultra. So, if you can help it, avoid using EX Rekkas to set up your Ultra, but if you land the EX Rekkas, Ultra is still the best follow-up. But it's important to know that distinction. It's important to know that the opportunity cost of using Ultra 1 after EX Rekkas is higher. So if you get like a punish combo, you should go for your uppercut FADC, probably. It depends on your meter, depends on how much meter you want after you land it, stuff like that. There are a lot of consideration you should make. That's pretty much your uppercut, right? So there's only the Love Me Tender, LMT.
Yes.
This move is really weird. With good timing...
All three versions have the same frame data.
Yeah. With good timing, you can go over a fireball with this. I think they all start up the same speed. They're all plus 2 on hit, I think. No, plus 4 on hit, minus 2 on block, I think. So with good timing, minus 1, shit.
Yeah.
So with good timing, you can go over a fireball with it, and if you ever actually connect it, which is not too hard, you can link a jab afterwards. And I just missed it, but like theoretically that works quite reliably. And then from the jabs, you can do stuff like gotta do a shorter combo. There you go, something like that. So you can get like good conversions off of it. That was a really baby one, but that's like, you know, just showing off. Love Me Tender actually leads to some pretty good damage. If you do a kick while it's coming, while you're in the air, it'll do like a little follow-up hit. Or I think it has to be during the connect. The follow-up kick it's always damage inferior to the links. So if you can get the links, you should go for them. The one exception is if they're yeah, it gets a hard knockdown. The one exception is if they're crumpling. You can't link like jabs or anything like that, or anything. So you should do the follow-up there. And not just crumpling, also juggles. I should have mentioned juggles. Like jump in on me.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, nice trade.
Oh.
There you go. Whoa, whoa! It didn't hit. Oh. This shouldn't be that hard. There you go. You can't get a link out of that, so you should just do the follow-up to optimize your damage, get that hard knockdown, etc.
Unfortunately, it does not OTG.
Yeah, it doesn't OTG. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be broken as fuck. This move is in general, you can cancel into it to keep the pressure. With very particular setups, you can actually get cross-ups on crouching opponents. I think Poison is one such character. So let me see if I can find one. Yeah, something like that. That's actually not a cross-up, but it does surprise the opponent in the follow-up jabs. Just as an example. Like, who's going to be blocking that correctly? Maybe some people. Actually, probably most people. But still, it's got some surprise value to it. Oh, and yeah, it's pretty safe to kind of spam. Like, very few characters actually have a one-frame move, only grapplers and Raging Demons. So, you're safe throwing it out. I mean, characters with 3-frame jabs can contest your jabs, so you'll have to go for like an uppercut afterwards if you want to be able to contest their like 3-frame jab afterwards. But it just shows like, you know, it's like a pretty good move that you can just cancel into to keep pressure and do chip and whatnot. Rekkas do more damage after focus backdash. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to... Oh, you can walk forward and get Rekkas, can't you? Because they juggle. I forgot about that. Alright, so that's probably better. Reduce the damage on LMT. 205 versus 202. Interesting. So yeah, Rekkas get better damage by 3. So maybe do that instead, I guess. What else about Love Me Tender? It's too slow to combo into. You can juggle into it. You can get counter hit combos into it. The EX1 you can't combo into from Stand Fierce again. The EX1 always does the follow-up. There's no way to make the EX1 not do the follow-up. The EX1 is... Oh, I didn't mention this. I said you can arc them over fireballs, but the EX1's fireball invincible from the get-go. So if you're fighting a fireball character, it's very important to use that. And here's a really good example. Do low forward fireball on me. Low forward light fireball. Yeah. That's like a really common scenario for poison. And it's important to be able to do that on reaction, whatnot. But it's basically her good fireball answer. And it's actually plus, right? For the EX one, it's like +1 or +2.
EX is +2.
Yeah, so you can actually like pretty safely push jab afterwards. The only thing you're afraid of is if they do an invincible reversal. So that's really good. It's really safe pressure. And so it's not super important whether they block it or not. Like, obviously you want to go through a fireball and have it not be blocked. But if they do block it, it's not the end of the world. Nowhere near. So that's nice. That's a nice little thing about EX. EX, Love Me Tender. It's not like a safe poke, though, because it can get beaten, stuffed out by stuff. It's only fireball invincible. It's not like full body invincible or anything like that. So don't push your limits. Don't push your luck. That's what I meant to say. Push your limits freely. That's pretty much EX Love Me Tender in a nutshell. That's pretty much Love Me Tender in a nutshell, right? Is there anything I forgot about it?
Yeah.
Good for pressure on block. Good. You can use it to punish fireballs, and you can juggle into it. That's pretty much it, yeah. It's an interesting little special move. So that's all the special moves. They're all pretty straightforward, which is nice. Super, I guess. She has, I think, a 2-frame super. Yeah. Yes. So if you've got a -2 move, for example, a Dan Kick, most people don't know Poison Super's 2 frames. If you've got a Dan Kick, if you've got a Shuriken FADC, if you've got like a...
Here, light fireball is -3 on hit.
Yeah, there we go. Let's try that out. There you go.
Ground block. Yep. There you go.
It does pretty good damage. You can also do combos into Rekka, into Super, which does pretty good damage too, I guess. Yeah, Thunder Whip. What else? I got the English voices on my side.
Yeah, I have poison. Most characters I have Japanese.
So I don't think it anti-airs very well. It has no juggle potential. I think I think it just whiffs after like her uppercut. Yeah, it's kind of picky.
Oh, that sucks.
So don't do it on an airborne opponent, even like in a free juggle state. Like if you hear jumping on me again, we'll do the anti-air hard fireball. Don't do this. Actually, that worked pretty well. Perhaps do that.
Might have to do it lower.
Yeah, that's quite promising. Alright, I take it back. That's alright. That's a fine thing to go for. Go for that all the time. I'm quite pleased with that. It's getting most of the hits. It's not getting almost all of them. I think they're all 2 frames. We'll try out right now. Do a light fireball on me. That was the hard one. Very promising. So they're all at least 3 frames. What else? I feel like there's some other things about it. It goes all the way to the ground, I think, right? I think. Yeah, so you can do late focus combos into it if for some reason you backdash and you want your max damage or whatever. You can just Ultra one in that scenario, though, if you have Ultra. But if you don't have Ultra, your options are kind of limited, so yeah, that would actually be alright. But basically, it's a 2-frame punish. You can combo into it if the combo's going to kill. Usually her meter's better as EX Rekkas or DPF ADC or EX Fireball. Poison has a lot of good uses for meter. So basically, like all her EX moves are...
Mainly EX Fireball.
Yeah, mainly EX Fireball. Don't necessarily just use, like, save up for super. Every single poison EX move is good in every single matchup, so.
Isn't 0+2 the same as 2?
Um, yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah. It's the same as 1+1 for all intents and purposes. 0+2. It doesn't matter that much. Anyway, fuck. What else about poison? Ultras.
Ultras.
Ultra 1 is a fireball. It can be dispelled by normal fireballs, so don't get too hype about using it as a fireball punish. It won't work even like close range, like do low forward fireball. That might work actually. Yeah, there you go. Nothing.
Even heavy fireball.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So don't do that. But you can juggle into it quite easily from a lot of different scenarios, and it's also a good full screen punish. Because no matter like how far it connects, I think it gets the follow up, which is kind of cool.
Whoops. Yeah.
So that's a nice little thing. The fireball actually has a fixed like damage if it trades. Like if you threw a rose as I did that, if you were Dudley, like the fireball will just hit without the follow up. And if that happens, it does like it just does like the regular damage of the fireball, which is like 50. It's not a super strong fireball. What else about it though? You can juggle into it from any free juggle state. Actually, I think JP1, so you can juggle into it from any juggle state. Because Poison has a really hard time even creating a JP1 scenario. Jump for me. Here's an example of a JP1 scenario. So you can do stuff like that, I guess.
My frame data app is not telling me the startup of Ultra 1.
It's probably like 10 frames or so. Probably in that general realm. Poison has
The
a
recovery varies.
yeah, it depends on the range connected because it's a projectile.
Oh yeah.
That's like a JP1 scenario. Basically, it works in any juggle that Poison can reasonably make. So you can juggle into it really easily, and it's sort of easy to land because you can do it from like EX Rekkas and DPF ADC, which you can land without too much trouble. Nice cross under.
Well, that auto-corrected.
Yeah, it generally will, as long as you're fast. It's sort of the ultra you can land against anyone. It's also a really good punish, so like if you block a T-Hawk dive, you could like Ultra 1 punish it. It's useful to use stuff like that. It goes pretty far pretty fast. 10 frame is apparently right. Interesting. So it's good. It's a good ultra. Ultra 2 is a lot more picky. You can land it after red focus combos. Probably the best setup for it, sadly. There are virtually none. And once again, I fucked it up. Why am I bad at this? This is double half circle.
Oh.
Apparently, Ultra 1 from Poison is minus 34, blocked point blank.
Yes. That's
Kicked.
what my app says.
Kicked in the balls.
Don't throw it out to grab people like a...
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
Let's show that off right.
Please.
Let's show that off right now. It is like Guy Urabuki's command grab ultras. It is not 1 frame startup. It is 2, which means you can jump out post freeze on reaction. And that gives people a full jump in combo. That should theoretically have been jump roundhouse ultra actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Her neutral jump roundhouse is kind of weird though.
Yeah, it is. But that's the kind. It's really risky to throw out, but it is 2 frame startup, so you can punish a surprising amount of shit. Like if you're fighting like Oni and he does a light
For
slash.
example, yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of these.
That's gonna be really hard for me to get that.
Not reversal.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for me to hit that reversal. I'm already shitty with this motion. The range is okay. For a command grab, it's not
I
as
been holding up. I was holding down back.
it's not as good as it should have been a punish anyway. It's not as good as
Yeah.
Dirty Bull or like Honda's Ultra 2, but it still goes pretty far. Oh yeah, it's
is
good
the
for
range?
Rekka punishes. I don't know the range. Someone give me like the 1 point whatever the range. It's gonna be on some frame data, frame data somewhere.
What was the site you always used?
I was used Shoryuken forums or Shoryuken wiki or event hubs.
Yeah. I can't tab out without like not being able to hear you.
Oh yeah, punishes Ryu overhead, punishes Evil Ryu hop kick, punishes Evil Ryu stomp. All versions except hard, I think.
Basically any unsafe mode.
Oh shit, it's actually pretty bad. It's 0.649. That's not super good. Poison's throw range is huge though. Just to show off how huge Poison's throw range is. And she has a Kara too, I think. I don't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure she has a Kara. Might be Roundhouse. That does not appear to be a Kara. I actually can't find one. I thought it was short, but it's not short. Elena's is short. Maybe she doesn't have a Kara. Her throw range is huge. Okay, and her back throw range I think is
Probably
bigger.
doesn't need a Kara.
Yeah, her back throw range I think is bigger than her forward throw range. But her throw grabs from surprisingly far away, which is pretty nice. I'm pretty sure she has a Kara.
That was pretty far.
Yeah. It's a nice little thing that she has. And it kind of fixes her pretty good walk speed to be amazing. Like you can just suddenly throw someone from really far away.
Or
And her,
if you throw out one of these.
yeah, and just chase it in. That's actually really important. I was going to mention that. It's all over my tutorial. I did a big tutorial for this character. Like if you've got an opponent in the corner, like you can have the throw reset. That actually the forward throw does good damage too. It's 150. Basically any scenario where you get like a knockdown. Okay, that's not the greatest example. Let's say Rekko's. You can get like a backdash or like a just walk back into hard fireball. The meaty hard fireball you can't punish even with a reversal because it comes out in time. I should have done hard. Whatever. Anytime you land that kind of scenario, you can do the meaty hard fireball, and even a reversal will just get stuffed by the fireball, and even if it doesn't, like Poison can block it in time because she already did all the fireball setup before the opponent woke up. And then after having the opponent block that fireball, they're in a super deadly scenario because Poison can just like walk in and block their uppercut, she can walk in and throw them, and outside their throw range, she can walk in and do her overhead, she can walk in and do a low. So it's actually really good. It's actually a really good scenario. Poison's corner control, and of course you can just do like
Playing
fucking
against Poison, do everything to not get in the corner.
yeah.
Please.
Don't get cornered. And meaty hard fireball works in a lot of scenarios anyway. Like you can just kind of do that like in a lot of places. But it's very safe, and if the fireball actually connects, you can really easily just low forward Rekka's on reaction, and it all combos. I usually just did Rekka's backdash fireball. That was like what I did. And then, like, that wasn't truly meaty, but, like, most reversals wouldn't be able to catch it. And then once I did that, I could react to whether it worked, or I could do, like, a space towards strong, or, like, a low forward, or, like, just walk and throw. Which, once again, grabs the opponent from outside throw range. So if they crouch tech early, like always, or if they stand tech early, you'll just throw them. Which is nice. Let's talk about Poison's combos a little bit. Bread and butter punishes would probably be meterless. Time out, we do confirm second. Meterless punish, like if I blocked an uppercut or something like that, that would be very general. That would be a very good general one. Stand Roundhouse does more damage than Crouch Fierce. If you can help it, you should use that one. You get 10 more damage from doing the Stand Roundhouse instead of the Crouch Fierce. But Crouch Fierce goes quite far and cancels even from max range, and you don't need to walk in or anything. So, like, let's say I block a light uppercut. That'd probably be like my general bread and butter punish. And it's a hard Rekkus because it's a hard normal, so you can go for hard Rekkus and guarantees that you'll actually get the connect. You can do like walk in, stand fierce into the EX. Love me tender is quite good. Maybe not worth the bar necessarily. You can do crouch fierce into EX Rekkas. It's a really common one. And then from that you can do like maybe like this. That actually does less damage than the walk in fierce into EX Love me tender. No matter your follow-up, it does less damage unless you land Ultra 1. Nice. So that's pretty good. EX Rekkus is a really common thing to go into, just because of all the setups you have after it. I don't know. Fuck. I was really late. You got to do it early. What else? Stand strong, crouch fierce. More ideal, like after a focus especially, but even if you block a DP. That's a really common one. Does good damage. That was 300 just by itself with the focus, I guess. You can go into uppercut, and especially uppercut FADC Ultra. It's a very common punish. You should always use medium uppercut if you're going to FADC it. Whoa. Wasn't fast enough with my motion. I got a late dash there. That should have still worked, but I was too late. There you go. Her uppercut FADC Ultra is not super easy to time. Bonk. Late roundhouse to overhead? What do you mean?
Like a meaty roundhouse?
Like, yeah, meaty roundhouse inside towards strong. That's kind of weird to time. But DPF ADC, Crouch Fierce, DP, FADC, Ultra.
Oh, I think he's
Whoa.
talking about the EX records.
Oh, okay. Yeah, late round so. Okay. I understand now. Hold on. Yeah, like that. I actually was even too late.
Then you could get another combo after that.
Yeah. Leads to itself. Yeah, look at that. And then I could have gotten more
Oh.
Rekkas. That's pretty good.
Disgusting. This character is like top 10 probably.
Yeah, I think
in the
she's.
hands of in the hands of somebody very competent like Air.
I feel like she's one of the best characters in the game. I can't seem to get that link. It's not even that hard. With perfect timing, that link would be piss easy. It'd be like a 5-frame link or something. If I got like truly the last frames of the connect, and then you can go into EX Rekkas again if you really wanted to. So that's all very nice. So she's got that option. What else for punishes? You could go to super, I guess, if you wanted to. You could go into 2 Rekkas into super. Would be alright.
Ow.
That would do a lot of damage. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure the correct number of Rekkas you should do to get max damage. That was less.
Try 1.
Yeah, 1 might be... It might be 0. It could easily be 0. Yeah, the first Rekka only does 40. 1 Rekka and 2 Rekka did almost the same damage. Or maybe exactly the same damage. I wasn't paying attention. It was 440 something. But no Rekkas did 480, so that's good. What about Fireball? Might actually be better there. 472.
Ow.
So that's all right. Once again, the DP doesn't work so well there. That's pretty much your general punishes. Ultra 1 is a punish, just raw is fine too. Ultra 2 is a punish, raw is fine.
Jab if you need a quick punish.
Yeah, if you only have a little bit of time, like if you block a Rekka, then you would probably do like jab into Rekkas, or just 1 jab into Rekkas, something like that. Let's see here. Let's say let's talk about her confirms. You actually got a lot of options. If you want your generic low confirm, you're probably gonna do short jab Rekkas. You gotta do light Rekkas for that combo. It's very normal combo. If you want slightly more damage, you can do short jab stand forward, which is more optimal. You gotta use medium Rekkas for that one. You gotta have a good cancel. Oh fuck. Fuck, that was bad. Yeah, we can both failing at this together.
It's really quick.
Yeah, you can use a stand short to make the link easier, and actually you should do that if you have the option, although that does make the combos very slightly inconsistent. I think it still works for the most part exactly the same way. But what characters will get a close short and what characters will get a far short from the same range is inconsistent, which is kind of annoying. And the far short doesn't do anything for you. And sometimes the close short whiffs, which is gay as fuck. But that should still work on crouching opponents, which is nice. I think stand jab whiffs on crouching opponents, but stand short is still fine. So that's a nice little thing.
Force stand. Does she need force stand?
No, all of her moves still work on crouching or standing crouching opponents.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, and in a perfect world, your best confirm would be crouch short, stand short, crouch fierce. Very optimized combo, and that's not always in range, unfortunately. You gotta be point blank. I think you can do that after a cross up though. It all checks out, but I didn't get it. So that's nice. You should be doing those like after that's like a common confirm. Of course, most people, I shouldn't say most people, but like it's not uncommon to just see like crouch jab Rekkas, stuff like that. Maybe something like that. That's a 1-frame link. I'm not blinking it. I should be. I can't seem to get it, and I'm getting the negative edge every time. Whatever. But that's the kind of confirm she goes for. And then it's important to have those confirms from everything. Like you can do, after the Love Me Tender, you can do crouch jab Rekkas, or crouch jab stand forward Rekkas. After the overhead, you can do crouch jab stand forward, or crouch jab. And that's all really useful. Oh, I got the close forward. Nice. That's all good. I thought the close forward was easier than the far forward. I thought this was 4 frames. I thought it was good when that was the link.
Close medium kick is 5.
Maybe it's still 1 frame.
Standing medium kick is also 5.
Damn it, maybe they're the same speed. I thought that was a 2-frame link. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Yeah, they're pretty much exactly the same normal, except standing has more recovery.
When's the Ken tutorial? What do you mean, the long one? forever. It's gonna be ages. Close media overhead, do close short to scratch fierce. Yeah, you can do that too. That's 1 frame though, right? That's optimized, but that's 1 frame. I'm not sure I can hit a combo like that. Especially when I'm not plinking it. Shit. This is the hardest combo in the entire universe. I'm not even getting the blink the right direction. It's cool to have that kind of optimized combo. Fortunately, the crutch strong should still work if I'm not bad, which I am. It's so hard. This combo's above me. Combos with 2 1-frame links are usually pretty difficult, and the lag doesn't help. I want to get the damage, though. Maybe like a couple more tries until I reach the corner.
Alright. Sorry, I was checking to see if I was using my internet. I'm not. Which is weird, because I just got an upgrade.
Ah, fuck, it's too hard. It's too hard in this. It's too hard anyway.
The pain of Middle America.
You can't
Sorry.
plink. You can't plink the stand short because plink stand short gives you a car throw. So you need to plink. You need to select plink in order to get that, which is kind of irritating, but whatever. Maybe on some character you could do like a crutch short stand for short. I mean crutch jab stand short into crutch fierce. That would maybe work on like crutching Honda or something like that. Oh yeah, and if you actually get the meaty overhead, like not just the natural meaty of it hitting a crouching opponent, but if you actually get a really far one, you can go straight to crutch medium punch, which I should actually be able to get. There you go. So that's a nice little thing that she has access to, and then you can go to medium Ruckus from that. That should theoretically still work to crutch fierce, right? Because they're the same speed. Are they the same speed, or is this 5?
I will tell you in 1 second. Yeah, they're the same speed.
Oh, there you go. Got it.
Six.
Still got the plink going the wrong direction, though.
And overhead can be up to plus, I don't even know.
Check this out. Forward dash, back dash, media overhead, apparently. That looked good, yeah. Rekka, forward dash, back dash. It's kind of a very obvious setup, though.
Ooh.
But that should be really easy to link out of.
But you could also go for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Or fireball.
Is there anything else to this character? I don't know what else to say. I've got like a lot of notes on my tutorial and stuff. But now that I'm actually in here,
Frame advantage and throws.
I want to keep it simple. But I feel like I might be leaving something really important out. Let me quickly go through a command list to just make sure that we hit everything in every section. The 4 special
Just throw
moves.
lots of fireballs.
Oh, there's actually a pretty big deal here. I forgot about this one. This one's worth mentioning. If you're fighting a focusing opponent, here, focus for me. You can't just go straight to EX Fireball. It's a pretty good option to catch backdash, catch forward dash, catch release. But if you actually love me tender a focusing opponent, not only is it her armor breaker, but it gets an auto counter hit, so it's not very hard to get like bigger links than normal out of it. Like I just got a low strong there. Like that should be all a combo, just as an example of how good your damage can be. Because this gets +3 on counter hit, and when you break armor, it's always a counter hit. So if you actually get that armor break, which it's not the hardest thing in the world to get that on a focusing opponent. That's like her normal ass fucking armor break. It goes from being +4 to +7, and this is a 6-frame move, so it's not even that hard. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, her playstyle is basically spam her light fireball because it's amazing, and spam her hard fireball and stuff when the opponent gets frustrated, and anti-air. It's literally like Ryu, but her fireball is arguably even better than Ryu's. And her uppercut, while worse, supplements her playstyle more. And her EX fireballs are really good. She can play rushdown against like runaway characters with this move and with her overhead and stuff. She can play rushdown, and then she can play get off me with the uppercut, play keep away with the anti-air uppercut and the fireballs. And basically, she's got like she can play rushdown against keep away characters and play keep away against rushdown characters, which gives her a lot of fluidity as a character. It gives her that's one of the reasons she's so advantageous against most of the cast, Or I mean, not even. I don't even think that she wins all her matchups. I think they're mostly like 5-5s are in her favor. But she's never helpless in any matchup. Her worst matchup is not even that bad. Her worst matchup is probably Blanca because she has a hard time punishing a lot of his stuff. I don't know. I think that's one of her worst matchups, having played a bunch of them, but I've heard other people say other
you could
things.
throw an EX Fireball. That's about it. All you get for
Yeah.
fireballs.
His pressure is actually really annoying for her lack of a ranged game. I mean, it's not like she doesn't have a ranged game. It's just that she's forcing him to take chip for him forcing her to take chip. And Blanca's got that really good Amazon River run, which punishes your fireballs, which is, you know, it's like the best meterless fireball punish in the game, or one of.
Oh, his slide?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's probably like top 3 meterless fireball punishes. Yun's shoulder, that slide, I don't know. Like the just
You
like
have to predict with the unshoulder though.
you can
You can react with Blanca.
you can react with the EX one for Yun, and you can predict with like all the other versions, and they're very rewarding. I feel like Yun is one of the best anti-fireball characters, not only with his shoulder but with his dive kick. I feel like Yun is really like one of the banes of fireballs. You know what I mean? Like a lot of fireball characters have like their worst matchup is Yun. Or not, I shouldn't say necessarily the fireball characters, but just characters who are reliant on their fireball. Overly so. Yun might be really hard for poison actually, but it's worth mentioning that her medium and hard fireball prevent a lot of characters from going under them because they're very tall. I don't know about Elena. I've actually never tried. I've never fought a poison as Elena. It's been a long time, but I still haven't actually done it. I think that's poison in a nutshell. I think we've mentioned pretty much everything that's worth mentioning. Let me quickly check her command list again, but I think I literally hit everything. We hit the 4 special moves, we hit the EX moves, we hit the armor break. We hit her super. We hit both ultras. Yeah, her ultra 1 armor breaks. It's worth mentioning. So it's a good response to an ultra. Counter hits release. Beats forward dash. Beats back dash. Chases back dash. And then just her throws, and then her little fucking overhead and backflip. Oh yeah, that's one more thing, or not one more thing, but just let's look at it again. If your opponent's focusing and then you react to the focus, you can just like do that little backflip, and they can chase it down with their forward dash. But most people release as soon as they eat the attack. So, like, if you actually bait it out successfully, like by doing something like that, that's pretty safe anyway. But if you actually bait it out successfully, you can potentially get a punish. I don't think that was a punish. Because she's got a long commit on that, unfortunately. It really limits its utility. And there are a couple other things you can do. Like, let's say anti-air focus me. Let's say I do something like, whoa, just like on reaction. No, just and release. Like, everyone releases there, right? Because, like, if I landed and threw you, you'd, like, have to release immediately in order to get out of that throw. I could land a backflip. It's a nice little way out. So it's kind of nice. Oh, yeah, and you can tech with her backflip. I actually forgot about that. You can do, yeah, you can, like, do crouch tech with backflip. And if you throw me, then I take the throw. Just, like, cut short, walk in throw. Whoa, that was too far. Yeah. If you throw me, I take the throw, and if you don't throw me, I flip away. So it's good. There's a little frame trap escape. So that's cool. Nice little thing. Ronto's got that, but better.
So you just hit throw and triple kick?
Yeah, same time. Not very hard. If you're crouch stacking, the flip will take priority. If you're standing, the throw will take priority, so it doesn't work. But whatever. Poison's kind of hard to actually frame trap though, because she does have the 3-frame jab and she does have the enormous throw range. Means you have to go for your frame traps from very close. Fuck, let's end this tutorial already. It was good.